Discipline, willpower, and habits don't exist in the way you think, and the way you view them is what will determine if you can use them or not. What they really are is that they're nothing more than motivation in a different package. To clarify, there are three types of motivation: long-form motivation, which is discipline, preserved motivation, which are habits, and spontaneous motivation, which is motivation everyone talks about when they say the word motivation. When you understand that everything you do is completely based on your motivation, you'll finally be able to do the things that you want to do. The first thing to understand, there are only two reasons you do anything. And really think about this. You've either had to do the thing you did, or you wanted to do the thing you did. And if we get technical, even have to is still based on wanting something. For example, if someone puts a gun to your head and tells you to eat shit, most people would classify this as something you had to do. But that's only if you actually want to live. If you don't want to live, then it's not a must anymore. So even musts are based on wants. So really, everything comes down to wanting. And want and motivation are completely interchangeable. So now, to explain discipline. In today's day and age, we say that discipline is something you do, even when you don't want to do it. But just like I explained, you only do things you want. Someone might say, what about when going to the gym when it's raining and you don't feel like it? But what most people misunderstand is that the entire reason you go to the gym is because of an underlying motive. Whether it's raining or not, you still want a shredded body. The want is still there. What you feel isn't a reflection of your motive. If a fat person eats McDonald's, it doesn't mean that they don't want abs, right? But what they want more than the body is to eat. So they eat until the balance changes. What about habits? Well, a habit is nothing more than your brain preserving motivation for something it knows is coming. Brushing your teeth is easy because your brain has saved motivation for it. It doesn't come as a surprise, and that's what makes it doable. Willpower. I would love for someone in the comments to tell me the last thing they accomplished with willpower. Willpower is nothing but a desperate attempt at scraping around to find any motivation for you to do the task. For example, someone might put their ego at risk by saying, I'm not weak. That's why I'll go to the gym today even if it rains. But as you can see, this again is just motivation. If you don't get motivated by calling yourself weak, you're still not gonna go to the gym. I can guarantee you that this brute forcing won't last, since what you're doing is just using your spontaneous motivation. The last form of motivation I talked about, which is the form most people talk about when they say motivation. However, you're using it wrong. When using that form of motivation in the correct way, you can literally do anything. But use it wrong and you'll be stuck in a loop of trying things and failing every 2 weeks and never achieving your dreams. Now, knowing this, that everything you do is completely based on if you want to do it or not, how do you do the things you want to do, but that you never seem to be able to do? That's what I will talk about in a later video. And that video will be what finally helps you to achieve your dreams. I'll know if you really want to achieve your dreams if I find you there. See ya.